What's going on, world? It's Atlanta Prin, finally back or here for the review of the Lumin8 Full Spectrum light sticks. This has been a crazy ride with Kickstarter. All I can say is from the beginning, the way that they put together their campaign video, I was extremely excited. I'm sure a lot of you guys were too as well. But as time got closer and those first lights started getting delivered, we started getting a little bit worried. So, you know, me being the I guess the detailed person that I am, I immediately started paying attention to certain things that were coming out. So I'm not even gonna talk your head off. I'm finna get straight to it. I'll probably roll to a little B-roll as I talk. So what we have that came in the mail is a Lumin8 branded case, as you can see. A nice little case. You can see that they didn't just cheesy the way out. It's sturdy. If you wanted to see how heavy and sturdy it is, got a few stitching issues and things like that, but for the most part, it's a decent case. It's a nice little case, right? So immediately when it came out the tube, I was like, oh, okay, cool. Nice little, simple little branded case. But then this is when it started turning left. As I unzipped the little small little package, the pouch here, it just seemed like a whole bunch of dollar store items thrown into the pouch. So we have a USB-C, standard USB-C to USB-A charging cable, right? We have a power adapter. Let me see, can I get it to focus on the specs? Here, you can freeze it here. Somebody told me it was a 3 amp block. So yeah, I see it's a 3 amp block. So if you wanted to buy your lost power block, make sure you buy a 3 amp power block, because I was testing them with a 2 amp power block and a 2 amp power bank, and it would not charge it at all. It would not charge the lights at all. It would not power the lights at all. So make sure you get a 3 amp power block. There you go. It's out the way. It came with a, I'll let you guys use the word for it, but it came with a USB remote. As you can see, it's fairly plain. They didn't even have the specific RGB colors at the bottom. They just mixed some colors together, and I'll show you what they do shortly. It came with the gooseneck. So it's kind of cheesy. You see that? It's just, and then with the bolt to put it on, and I guess that was supposed to make it better. Like, yay. So it came with one of those. I'm trying to be excited, but yay. So this goes on here, which is probably the most strongest thing in the case, in the package, which is there, I guess there, I don't know what you want to call it, but it holds the lights together. I noticed that it has a screw on the back, here on the back. So if you wanted to take them off your other lights and put them here and here, you could, and this could, instead of turning it this way, you can spin it this way, spin these guys the opposite way, and it would hold all of the lights on one bracket. So good luck with that. Looks like 1/4 inch hole here. And here is the grand finale. Dun 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 dun. So, let's go in here. And this is what we got out of the box, or the bag, or whatever you want to call it. You get your Lumin8 branding, and as you roll across, it says just create. Give me a focus. There we go. Lumin8 branding. Just create. There you go. And another Lumin8 branding. And on this end, you have a 1/4" thread to put the cheesy tripod mount. That's the other thing I forgot to pull out the bag too. The tripod mount. So, which one of mine broke. I'll go to some B-roll and show you. And basically under here, what you get is your USB charging port. Let me move this out of the way. You get your USB charging port. Come on, focus for me, baby. There we go. You get your USB charging port in here. And also inside of here is a O-ring, I guess, to water seal it when you squeeze it in. I personally wouldn't trust it, but there are a few guys in the Lumin8 help group that has tested it, and you can go there and see what their review is. All right, so first impression is the fusion already looks kind of cheesy. Look at that. You can almost see the lights without them being on, right? And on the back side, it's more, I guess you can call it half and half. It's nicely sealed. On this end, you got an attempt to put a D-ring on here with the button that turns it on, which I'm finna power it on now for you. Right, there we go. There's the magic right there. And you can now see the diffusion. And with the shutter speed and motion blur, I'm pretty sure it looks pretty diffused, but I can tell you it's not really that diffused. My shutter speed is at 1/50. Boom, look, you can almost see the lights. The frost on it is cheesy. One of mine came with a little crack in it already. Give me a focus camera. There we go. It came cracked a little. So I definitely wouldn't put this one in the water. There's a couple of cracks in it. Came banged up in the mail. So it is, I'm 5'9", and it is basically, let me see, can I step back a little bit? It's here to my side, 5'9". It's pretty tall. It's long enough to stretch across the top of a door. They're pretty long. And this is what they call RGB mode right here. So this is RGB mode. I'm going to hit the little police helmet looking thingy. See, it has a police helmet looking thingy on there. My focus ain't loving me today, but police helmet looking thingy. Boom. So now we got the police colored flash. They got different modes of the police color flash. And this one says flash on the remote, so it's gonna flash through the different lights. And then they got one to simulate lightning. So those are most of the modes. This is supposed to be the tungsten color, but it's the color yellow on here. It's the color white on the controller. It's the color blue on the controller. The color green on the controller. The color red on the controller. And then here's a red green on the controller, which is like a lime green now. And here's the color red blue on the controller, which is more of a pink. It's definitely not magenta. And then here's the color green blue, which is supposed to be cyan. I guess it's more turquoise than cyan. So if you want to if you want to get different colors and different things out of it, you would have to download the app. Here, they stated that they had to remove a section of LEDs from here for it to fit in the tube, but I looked at their promotional video and this is the exact same light that they had. They did not have to remove any section of nothing. It was already removed, hinting that this was probably a product that already existed. In my opinion, they just rebranded. One of the Lumin8 help group guys reached out to the company that made pretty much this one, and it's called the 120 or I-20 or 120 model. But basically the company said that they cannot ship to the United States because there's a company that has exclusive rights to the United States. He asked for the name of the company that has the rights to ship to the United States, and lo and behold, guess who the company was? You got it. So, my personal opinion, these lights are pretty bright. They are not terrible lights, but this is not what we signed up for. We did not, this is not what we signed up for. We signed up for something totally different. This got advertised as an original product or a new product. And majority of the people that receive their products don't even work. Batteries are not charging. I was able to come up with a way to charge the batteries. That's because in Bluetooth mode, the battery is basically still on, even though you hit the power button and cut it off. The battery is still on, so you would have to basically cut the light on, and then hit the power. And then hit the power button on this end while the light's on, and then you're able to fully charge the battery. So I was able to discover that. I'm sorry if it looks like I'm looking over your head, but I'm looking at my monitor right here. I probably need to reposition that next video. But anyway, so for the most part, like I said, man, it's not a terrible product. Don't get me wrong, this is not a terrible product, but it's not an original product. Like, this is just not the product that we signed up for. And as you can see, you get great tungsten. I mean, look, there's your tungsten light right there on my face right now. Let me step back. If I position this light right here, right now, you get a great tungsten. You get what I'm saying? So it's not a terrible product, but it's just not the product that we paid for. I'm sorry, Lumin8. You guys did a horrible job. I feel like I've been duped. And my other 4 lights are no longer working. So I would absolutely like a refund. I'm pretty sure there are other guys in the group that would also like a refund. But I am going to probably reach out to my bank and ask for a chargeback on them because this is not what I paid for. Sorry, Lumin8. You do not pass the review or the test of, this is not what we wanted. This is not what we paid for. This is not what you advertised. This is not it. Sorry. So if you're watching this, I'm not trying to slaughter your brand. I'm not trying to talk bad about you. I'm just telling you that this is not what we paid for. I have hope and faith in people. So if you come up with a product that's worth buying, I'm pretty sure people would love to buy it. I heard that your first light, the little short bar, was a pretty decent light. And maybe you guys can try to redo this again. But as of right now, I am not a fan, or I'm not supporting it. I am not satisfied, and this is just not what I want. Look at this. Look, I can see the dots through the, and I know it looks like it's diffused, but trust me, it's not diffused. It's really not. It's probably my lighting system, but Lumin8, you fail. I will be linking the help group link on Facebook inside of the in the descriptions below. I'll also be following up with another video. This is me having it after a week. So I tried to get my kids involved to play with it, and I'm just not satisfied. Usable, yes, but this is not what we paid for. Sorry. So I'm pretty sure everybody else feels the same. We're all pretty frustrated. Lumin8, you need to respond. Kickstarter, you need to respond. Kickstarter, because this is not it. I will not be. This is the second back-to-back project that I've funded, and Kickstarter has refused to hold these companies accountable. So I won't be using Kickstarter anymore. Not until they fix their issues. Not until they appreciate the people that take the time to spend their money and back these projects. They're making it hard for other companies to back their projects and get funding and support. And because of Kickstarter now and the way that they handled this Lumin8 situation, definitely not backing any more projects. I spent about $840 for these sets of lights, and basically I feel duped and cheated, and 4 of them don't work anymore. So basically I spent $800 for one functioning light. So Kickstarter and Lumin8, please respond. You need to fix this. Until next time, y'all love each other. Take care of each other. Good night.